There was originally a pub called the Castle, and the Castle, it was funny when it was actually a straight pub, but it was, they used to have it was a long thin pub, like a rectangle that went back from the front, and then there used to be a curtain that was across the half, and it was gay behind the curtain, and it was straight in front of the curtain. It was just ridiculous. So there was that, and then later that became Stonewall, which was owned by a guy called Joe. And Joe had originally owned another little pub around the corner called the Queen's Arms that he turned gay, and that was always a bit of a villain's pub before that, just around the corner from where my mum and dad lived. And that was a very small little pub, but it was a bit like going into somebody's living room. You'd go in and everybody knew each other, and everybody was like, "You know, person, who are you? You know, you're a bit of you're a stranger around these parts." You know, it was a bit odd, but I knew most of the people that went there. Joe did a lot of great work there, and then he opened Stonewall. Then he closed the Queen's Arms, and Stonewall was half West End bar, half local, half cabaret place, half cool place. It was a mixture of everything in one space, with lots of neon lights and dance floor lights, you know, and DJ nights and stuff. And then I think at one point it became very successful. I don't know if you ever went there. It was very successful with students. So I think a lot of students from Goldsmiths used to go there, straight and gay end or queer or whatever, because it was one of the only places locally that was open up late nights. And then it kind of closed, and I can't remember. It was something to do with property ownership and something, right? So, and there was another pub around the corner from that called the Roebuck for a while, which was a kind of country and western pub, and because I know some people that used to kind of like play there. I think it was country and western. They used to have like bands that played down in the cellar, and then it became a gay space that was always a bit limping a bit, and then it became a lesbian space that was kind of like everybody else friendly as well. Very pool table and kind of like, you know, and then that was all knocked down with all the refurbishment and stuff that went on.